Hello, hello. This is day 12 of the Zimbabwean lockdown. Greetings to you. It's Easter Friday. And I hope you're well. This is Nyaradzo Vicky Mavindidze from Harare, Zimbabwe. And a few minutes ago, the sun was shining and now it's partly cloudy. Yesterday, we had a few rains and the day before. And the COVID-19 battle carries on. We're at home and making the best with what we have. We have a routine now and we could almost do this. It's doable. It's not that bad. And I just want to check with you how you're doing wherever you are today in the world. And today I really want to talk about your mental space and just check how you're doing. I've been listening to a lot of people and they talk about how they've been having a lot of panic attacks and they've been having sleepless nights, insomnia, and they're stressed and they're worried because of what they've gone through, what they've experienced, what they're hearing, and what they're seeing. And I just want to ask you today, what is going on in your mind? What are you thinking about? What are your feelings? What are your emotions? What emotional space are you in? What are you hearing? What are you talking about? Because one of the things that I found out in any crisis and environmental situation, people tend to feed on bad news. It's almost like bad news is the thing that gets people energized, and people are constantly talking about what is wrong with the environment, how people are dying, how the government is not ready, how the lockdown is too long, how this and this is wrong. And I'm not saying that let's be unrealistic. I'm saying that let's have solution-based conversations, because the more conversations that we have on our WhatsApp chat groups, on our social media platforms, Twitter and Facebook, about the situation around the world and how we're hitting an even bigger recession than we've ever had before, all those things are actually affecting our psychobiology. Your health is not just a function of your biology, your physiology. It's not just about your flesh and bones, your blood, your hormones, bacteria and viruses. Your health is also a great function of your mental space, your psychology. And if your psychology is not in the right place, you actually produce stressors and your immune system is lowered and you're more susceptible to disease. So a lot of the sicknesses that people suffer from physically are a result of incongruency in their mental spaces. So I just want to encourage you today to really take a step back and stop feeding yourself with the wrong things. How many corona conversations can you participate in 24 hours? How many COVID-19 conversations can you watch, listen to? And how much negativity can you take in? Why don't you actually take a break in your life and actually begin to change your thought processes? Envision how you're going to evolve past the pandemic. What new thing are you going to bring to the world? How are you going to come back energized after this lockdown, revived with new ideas and innovations? You do realize that mavericks are made in a hard and difficult place and never in an easy place. And anybody who's ever conquered a great battle has had to fight the battle. So instead of looking at ourselves as victims of conspiracy theory after conspiracy theory, why don't we actually change our focus and actually start having solution-based conversations on how we can use technology, how we can use relationships, how we can use communication skills, how we can use art, how we can use the different skills that we have to actually make a turn and change this aspect of COVID-19, so that after the lockdown is over, when the world is finally a safe place again, we will be a million miles ahead. And when we look back, we kind of like say, wow, thank you, COVID-19. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here. I'm looking forward to a better evolved Africa, a better evolved world after COVID-19, because now it's going to jolt us out of our reverie, out of our slumber, and we're going to get on our horses and begin riding into the future of technology, the future of better healthcare systems, the future of better familial social relationships. I hope that wherever you are today, you actually take a break and begin to think, who am I going to become after the pandemic? Am I going to evolve, or am I going to repeat the same life patterns? So switch off your data, switch off your television, switch off whatever negativity you're focusing on. Acknowledge your fears, but immediately begin to allow your brain to function at a higher level and start dreaming of life after the pandemic, a better life and success and health. I know that you can do it. I'm definitely doing something. The past 12 days have been amazing for me. And a part of me secretly wishes that it could be extended so that I actually get more time to self-introspect, to recalibrate, to re-strategize, and strengthen myself and work myself out so that I'm a better person. In 21 days, I'll have built better habits, better patterns of thinking, and I'll be ready to conquer the world. Let's try this. I'm sure together we can flatten the curve. Stay at home, please.